Hello, my name is Greg, and I wanted to show you guys some avocados for Northern California. I live out here in the Bay Area, further out east in Contra Costa County in the Delta. We're famous for cherries, corn, and peaches. And sure enough, I work as a delivery driver, and I tried a Mexicola avocado from Napa, and it was the best avocado I ever had. So I wanted to grow more because you never find some of these varieties in the stores, and I was disappointed to try a Mexicola, which I've never had before up here. I had tried them in Mexico. I didn't really realize what they were until I got up here. I thought it was an interesting fruit, and then here it turns out it's an avocado, and they're excellent avocados. They're purple skin. You could eat the skin too, and they make the best guacamole I've ever had. So I wanted to show what varieties do well in Northern California and the Bay Area. I tried avocados in Santa Cruz, Napa, Concord, Modesto. And by the way, if you are in the Modesto area, please look up David Johnson. You'll find some very interesting rare avocados there that only he sells and only he has. And but I'm going to show you which ones worked well for me where I live. And some of these are rare, some of them not so rare. The first one here is in front of you. Has a little shade cloth. It's called a Fuerte. It's the first famous California avocado. And I like these a little more than Hass. They're a little bit tangy, and they just give you a really nice flavor that is really unlike any others. Definitely, for me, might be my personal favorite. But there's some other excellent ones here. The other one that got me started here is this one, the Mexicola. You know, it's not too big. Nice medium, usually medium tree. I've seen some that were huge though. Hopefully, I think those were seed grown. And by the way, if you do grow one from a seed, and you're a bit of a risk taker, that's wonderful. The seed grown ones are going to be very unique. No one else is going to have that one. So if you see an avocado tree without a graft, where they were cut and another wood was put. Let me see if I could show you on this tree, for example. This tree, it seems, I think it's covered by the leaves. It's hard to find, but I can show you on another. But this one here is the Mexicola, and you can see some fruit there, some little babies here, and those should be ready in the fall. And this is a very nice tree. It does very good in Northern California. Does very good in if you lived like in Sacramento, this would probably be a pretty good tree for you. Again, especially in the Bay Area, I think you could grow any avocado tree. I've seen a Hass and a Bacon, huge in Concord, that were just thriving. And those were about probably 20 or 30 years old. So eventually they can catch up, but there's some others that do better than others in the Bay Area, and I usually chose ones that I knew thrived and did well for themselves. And here's another one here. This is a Bacon. It's generally does very well in Northern California. Some people love the taste, some people not so much. I like it because it's different. It's a mild tasting avocado. It's very buttery and creamy, and the reason I like them is sometimes you want to put avocado in your food, sandwich, or salad, but you don't want it to dominate the flavor, and this is a good one for that. This is a Bacon avocado, and you can see the picture. It's the very green skin with a big seed. This one has some leaves falling off on top, probably from the sun, but you could see underneath it, it's there's leaves popping out. It's growing, it's thriving. And I've tried a few avocados in this spot, and this is the one that seems to be taking off, probably because of the rootstock. This was, I'm happy about that, because the other ones I tried here, they didn't work out, unfortunately. And this one I'm excited to show you is Pinkerton. And this one tastes a lot like Hass, and they're generally the pear-shaped black ones, and they have a very small seed. And you can see, if you look closely, you can see some fruit there. Let me see a good shot. I guess there's one there. The size of olives right now, but in a year and a half from now, they'll be ready to eat. Let's see what else we got. And this we have a very nice big one here. It's going to remind you of going to see the Jolly Green Giant. Next to my dog loves the shade for this one. This is great for shade. You can see this dog here resting underneath a nice beautiful big tree right here. This is the reed avocado. Look at that, it just shoots straight up. Very beautiful tree. I actually cut this tree in half just a few months ago because it started falling over, and sure enough, it all came back. This one's very, very happy, and it's hard to see. There's some very, very tiny fruit, probably like the size of a Tic Tac on some of these flowers here. It's well, hopefully they hang in there. But this one's got fruit too, I'm happy to say. And another one, again, if you like Hass, that's fine. But there are others like this one, which is a lamb Hass, and this is an excellent avocado. It's a little lighter tasting than usual Hass. Not, sometimes the Hass you get too much oil. This one you don't. This one's just right, I think. It's nice, big, very buttery, but still has that nutty Hass flavor. And this one does very well in Northern California. The nice thing about this one too is it's a little smaller, and it tends to protect the fruit from getting overexposed to the sun. So this one, I think anyone would be happy with one of these in their yard. And I think it tends to do a little better in Northern California, and they tend to be a little smaller. So you can't go wrong. And the fruit's bigger, so you have everything you want in this tree. I highly recommend this one if you like the ones in the store. Of course, there's also one called Carmen. In Northern California, it can be sold as Phoenix, which is another Hass type that produces around the year. And there's another one called Gem, which is like the one you're seeing now, kind of a smaller tree, and produces grapefruit, and it even does well in places like Fresno in the San Joaquin Valley. So there's something to be said about that one, if what you want is basically what you find in the store. But this one is lamb. I'll go over them again. This one's the reed. Pinkerton, you could see, definitely thrives in Northern California Bay Area. Bacon is a legend in the Bay Area. Although small, in a few years this one will be a great one. I just put this in the ground. Mexicola, of course, and Fuerte. Fuerte is another awesome avocado, and I cut this one back to make it smaller. It grows out like a saucer, and you'll be happy with one of these, and you might even recognize the flavor from when you were a kid. So good luck with your growing. Hopefully this helped you choose your own avocados.